Well, good morning folks, here we go again. Welcome to another Feeder Masters Qualifier. We're back to Barston again now, so this is yeah, my fourth go, losing count now. So my first one was at Barston, didn't qualify, but I had a good draw, I had a good chance, come close, but no cigar. Second one was at Feeder Meadows, got what I thought was going to be a good draw. In the end, didn't video that one for you. Took the cameras with me, but I just didn't even get a pull. The wind completely changed off of our backs and the fish are all at the other end of the lake. So yeah, absolute disaster unfortunately, but there you go. And then last weekend I was at Albans. Yeah, once again the drawing gods weren't on my side, completely wrong end of the lake. But in fairness, that was our own section, but you know, the far right of that section produced a fish, and yeah, really struggled. So loads of bites. If I'd have got my head down, I could have just caught loads of small skimmers, but that wouldn't have been enough to win. So I needed to get some bigger fish. It just didn't matter what line I fished on, I couldn't get away from the little skimmers. But there you go, hey ho, is what it is. So we're back to Barston. Don't know if you can see over there because of the sun, but yeah, there's the main reception over there. So, and I've got Barston Lake behind me. So for those of you who don't know Barston, it's yeah, wonderful lake. It's absolutely chock-a-block full of carp, for all different shapes and sizes, and there's a big head of bream and skimmers in here as well. So doesn't really matter what peg you get, there's always some fish to go at, but obviously you do need some draws. Just over there, that's peg 124. That's the one that everybody wants. Yeah, a friend of mine last time on the first qualifier got that, and unfortunately the wind wasn't in his favour, as in it pushed the fish away. It helped him with his casting to get some distance, but yeah, just pushed the fish away, and they come right into this bay here, and unfortunately just couldn't get to them from right over there. I was kind of over there, and Dave Berry was, and he was just fishing literally to the corner. Oi, just where that fish jumped out. I hope you caught that. And yeah, Dave Berry won the match and qualified, which was really good. This is the 18th hole of the golf course, so yeah, ideally you want to be drawing over there. I was drawn a peg 14, which was a good peg, but I was one away from where I needed to be. Dave was able to get right on the corner of this island. The fish had pushed right round the back of here, so as they were just sort of like poking through, he was picking them off, and they just weren't coming out any further. I got a few pulls for those of you that watched the video, and but yeah, just not quite enough. Anyway, I'm going to be going in there now to yeah, just say hello to a few people, and then obviously have the draw. Hopefully, fingers crossed guys, I need some luck from you this time. Get a good draw. Yeah, I'd like peg 13, peg 14, 15, 16, 17, any of the teens. You know, you always got a bit of a chance, but ideally peg 124 or 123. Because they're always pretty good, but 124 is really the one you want. Other than that, any of the others are just a bit of a muchness really. You just sort of got to get your head down and see if you can catch a few fish. So right, I'm going to get off in there, and I'll come back to you at the draw. See you later. Right, in the queue, come back to you once the hand's going in the bucket. Right, getting close to the bucket now. Mr. Matt Godfrey's holding it for me. What you got for me then, Matt?
124.
Oh, here we go then, hands going in.
Oh, you're not believing.
Alright, here we go. Right, want the 124.
Imagine if it is.
There we go, go on then, just film it. It won't get that. Is that 91? 91.
Yeah, you can have that one.
Right. Not 124. There we go, 91. Right. Hi Mick, you alright?
How you doing? Alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Right, here we go. 91. Where is that? Here it is. Here. Oh, got Alan Scott Horn next to me.
Just record your name on here, pal.
And Des Ship the other side of me, so there you go. Alan Scott Horn of Des Ship's got good company. Oh, here he is. The man himself here, look. Got me work cut out there. Right, come back to you once I'm in the swing, guys. See you later. Right then, guys. Here we are. Peg 91. This is the office for the day. Not set up yet, I've just got a few bits and bobs out. But yeah, it's not the best end of the lake, to be fair. We've got Des Ship here, as you can see. And then there, got Alan Scott Horn. That's his wife, just obviously chilling. So yeah, got me work cut out, especially if it's going to be a skimmer match, because it's more skimmers down this end. Hell of a lot of carp cruising around on the surface at the moment, and I think that's probably going to be what it's like. There's no wind up this end of the lake at all. It's kind of like blowing that way. So yeah, we've got our work cut out today. So it looks like hopefully it'll be just a nice day's fishing with a bit of luck. Hopefully the rod will go around a few times. Yeah, still not quite sure what my approach is going to be yet, so I'll have to wait and see. But I'm going to set up, I'll set up three different I'll set up a long method rod. I've got a long feeder rod, conventional feeder, and I'm probably going to set up, apparently we're allowed to use braid now all year long, so I'm going to be setting up a short line for the skimmers. And I've got a nice little margin here, so, and there is a gap between, there's a peg between me and Alan, so that's got to be worth a bit of bait going in down here for a bit later on. We could even literally put it in as close as here as well, so that's going to have a nice bit of shade on it, so hopefully they might catch a few fish. Anyway, right, I'm going to catch some fish hopefully. I'm going to set my gear up, and yeah, once we get to the all in, I'll come back to you. See you later. Right then, guys, got just over half an hour to go. Sort of set up now, just waiting for me ground bait to soak properly. I say actually ground bait, I'm actually using well, I'll show you what I'm using. So getting the shadow there, bit of sit maybe, get out. No, shadow's probably a little bit better.
No
so,
good, that.
as you can see.
No good at all. What are you doing with it?
So, I know, as soon as I switch it on, he'd come running. He can't help it. He can't. It likes his cameo role.
Yeah, live?
Yeah, live.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yeah, no, I'm not live. No.
Oh, that's right then.
No, I'll edit this out, Des.
I'd have done my teeth if I knew you were going live.
So what do you reckon then, Des? Eh? Got some cracking pegs here, haven't we?
Oh yeah. Yeah. When I want to be on.
Look, he's stuck for words there a little bit.
Well,
look.
no, when you want to be on 15, which is today, because there's about 1 million carp topping that side of the lake, I'm down in the 90s. But I don't know. I don't think we could win the section from here. I think you want to be up in the hundreds.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
We'll have a day's fishing if those skimmers feed, but I think it'd be tough. You've got some real good anglers. Well, good anglers, aren't they?
Oh, you got me in your section.
Well, exactly. That's the only person I'm trying to beat at the moment. No, it'd be a tough one, mate. It'd be tough. It's a nice day, isn't it? It's beautiful weather, and there's loads of carp on the top. I don't think they're. I mean, at the end of the day, they might not feed at all.
They might not get their heads down. There's a lot on top.
If you were slapping a rig over or fishing a paddock waggler,
that's it. Yeah.
I think you'd have it. But even when that goes, it's not a good area, is it?
No, it's not. It's going to be tough.
If it was a pole match today, it'd be different.
Aye.
I think it'd be solid on the pole.
Yeah. No, I think you're right. Yeah.
But, anyway, you get back on. You would get back onto your.
Yeah, telling everybody more secrets.
Cheesy crisp, whatever you've got cooking up. Right, see you later.
Cheers, Des. Catch you later. Right, before I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Ship, right, what I was saying is I'm actually using milled betaine pellet. So it's a peg number 1 milled betaine pellet. So it literally is just what it says on the tin. So all I do is I absolutely saturate that. This was as sloppy as anything about 20 minutes ago, and now you can see it's already starting to dry out. So and that will continue to dry out. The reason I want to use that is because this peg this area here is like Des was saying, it's predominantly going to be skimmers, and I'm not going to overcomplicate it, but what I've learned about Barston is they kind of like a sloppy ground bait mix with not a lot of feed in it at all. Well, that milled betaine's got bugger all in it other than pellet, so I'm not even going to put anything else in there with it at all. I'm literally just going to feed that on a short line with a single maggot and just see if I can catch skimmers. Simple as that. Just keep it dead simple. And so yeah, so anyway, rig wise, I'll or rod wise, and what I've set up wise should I say, I've got the Free Spirits. I've actually just, all I've got is 2 rods set up. I've got the highest power feeder, that's the 11 foot 330, that's the special. That's going to be for my method, as you can see here, got my method on there. So small little hybrid feeder. Reason I've gone for a small hybrid feeder is I've had a feel out there and it feels bloody awful. It's shallow as anything. I've literally got no count at all. It just hits it, bonk, and it's on the bottom. So yeah, it's not very nice. And the bottom out there is silty. There's loads of leaves and debris. It's not good out there at all. So I'm not expecting to catch a great deal out there, but you know, you've got to give it a go, because there might be some bigger bream out there and you might get the odd carp, but the presentation is going to be a bit iffy. So I've gone for a really light hybrid feeder. So hopefully that's not going to bury itself in any of the silt. With a bit of luck, we'll see. Yeah, the other rod is the Hi-S feeder light, Free Spirit feeder light. So that's, once again, that's just an 11 foot, and that's literally just going to be for my short skimmer line. So at the minute I've set it up at 18 meters, and then I will probably come closer, to be fair. Quite often the slightly bigger skimmers are just off of that pole line at 13 meters, so hence the reason why I've just gone for 18 meters. Like I said, I've got this little margin down here, so I will feed that a little bit later. I can do that with me little 11 foot, and yeah, just see how we get on. I've actually gone for mono on both rods. Main reason being is you can quite often hook a carp here on that short line. And the other reason, to be perfectly honest with you, is Nigel's changed the rules and I wasn't aware. You weren't allowed to use braid, so I've not actually brought any braid with me. So yeah, so I've got mono on both my reels. So yeah, so that's really me today. So literally, to say it's not complicated. If you have a look at here, I've got my peg number 1 micros, once again with a load of boilie crush in there. So they're the sticky ones. I've got a few maggots, they're literally just going to be for the hook. And then I've got some 6mm pellets, which is what I'm going to put in down the edge. Got some goos, just to make it interesting. It's probably to keep me interested more than anything else. And that is it. I'm really not going to overcomplicate it. What I will be doing is I will be that ground bait mix, which is the betaine milled pellet. I'm actually going to be slopping that right up. It's not very deep out there. And it's just something I've learned, that it just tends to hold the fish a bit better. And what I found is if I put too much feed in with that, i.e. if you're putting corn in there, worm in there, dead reds and stuff, the fish just seem to back off, whereas if I don't put anything in, it tends to keep them going. We'll see. I could be completely wrong, but we'll see. Got a little bit of a breeze on the water now coming this way. I don't think it's going to make a lot of difference. I really think this is going to be a tough section. It's probably one of the toughest draws I've had. And I think further up that way, where they're closer to the island in the hundreds, they're going to be the ones that yeah, got a better chance of qualifying. So, but hey ho, you've got to give it a go. You never know. So right, like I say, I've got just over half an hour to go. It's probably about half an hour now. So I'm just going to do the final few touches, have a swig of me water, and yeah, get my brain in the right gear. So I'll come back to you at the all in. See you later. Right then, folks, that's the first hour over and done with. Not a lot to report, surprise, surprise. Yeah, it's not fishing very well at all. I've stayed out on my method, but yeah, I've not had a decent pull. I've had a couple of little pulls, and I've had one small skimmer and dropped one. Des next door's dropped on his short line now, and he's getting the odd skimmer, but it ain't exactly going mad. And Alan next door's only had a few skimmers as well. So yeah, it's bit of a struggle at the moment, but as we thought. So anyway, going to persevere a little bit longer on the method, and then I'll have a little look on that short line. Oh, here we go, another little skimmer. Entertaining. I've got Des next door. Really enjoying himself. That's it, guys. That's all we're getting. Still, we'll keep going. See if we can get some bigger ones. Come back to you later. Well, it's still quite tough, guys. Not a lot coming out at all. It's even on this short line, still got to wait for bites. But, that's the second of a couple of half decent skimmers I've had, but other than that, that's it. Real struggle. Anyway, gonna get back out there, come back to you later. Well, a bit of an update, guys. I'm holding the camera this way because of the sun direction, so apologies if I keep looking around at my rod. I don't know why, I ain't going around very often. Yeah, we're hardly catching anything down here. We've all just had a handful of skimmers really, but yeah, I've gone over on the method now to see if I can pick up your carp. And Alan next door's done the same as well. But first cast out there, I got a skimmer. So yeah, just typical, but there you go. The section's been absolutely taken out down the bottom end. I think Michael Buckwalder's got about 120 pound. So yeah, we ain't going to be getting that. He's on the island apparently, chucking to the island and the fish all round there. So yeah, looks like he's going to qualify. But there we go, it's another Feeder Masters disaster. So, but I'll carry on, got a couple of hours to go, you never know, we might get a few. So I'll keep plugging away, hopefully come back to you with a carp on. See you later. Spot for ages, to be honest with you. Yeah, not very big. £1.5 pound. Let's go again. I was hoping it was going to be a carp, but nope. Just nice to see the tip move. got to be it, innit? Not a carp. Got a minute to go. Well then guys, that's it. Got a minute to go. I'm not going to bother chucking it out there. I don't know. Got about five skimmers, that sort of size, and I don't know, 5 smaller ones as well. Yeah, no good. Alan next door to me had a carp. Finally had one pull. Got a carp, that £10. Des next door has been catching out skimmers all day long, but yeah, hasn't happened for me, I'm afraid. Apparently Michael Buckwalder in our section has ended up with about £250 a carp, hence the reason why last hour or so I've been out after the carp, but it hasn't happened. But there you go. So on to the next one, Ferry Meadows, which will be my last qualifier for Feeder Masters this year. So really do need a good draw there this time. Right, I'm going to pack away.
You know, we've got first three chucks.
102 me, but no one will touch you.
No, there's nobody else close though.
There we go then guys, £13, 4 ounce with hard graft. Des has done really well, £35 next door, just literally just plopping it out all day long, catching small skimmers, and he's had the odd 2 pounder, so which has bumped his weight up. Yes, he's done quite well. Like I say, Alan next door to me's got a decent sized carp, so he'll have beat me as well. But other than that, no one's really caught a lot else apart from Michael Buckwalder right down the other end. He's at about 250 odd pounds. So well done, Michael. Don't know what the exact weight is, but I'm sure I'll find out a bit later. Right, that's it then, guys. That's it for me today. I'm absolutely shattered. It's been boiling hot. It's been a beautiful day. I'm going to go and get myself a nice cold drink now and have a slow drive home. And I look forward to seeing you in the swim at the next Feeder Masters. Adios.